So after a long day on the clock, we're back home and we still have this to handle. 2:19 a.m. Just getting home. Not gonna be doing too much right now because I still need to get some rest and get back on the clock for another double shift tomorrow. So what I'm gonna do real quick, I'm gonna time lapse this. The intake system, we're gonna take those out. Remove my catch cans from the plenum, and maybe, just maybe, go ahead, disconnect all that back there and remove the plenum. So I'll have access to the injector rails tomorrow. This is a straight shot. I've illustrated this to you before. You got a 10mm bolt here. Is there another one somewhere? Not that I think. This is the filter right here. Mass airflow sensor. Post-MAF silicone tubing. Throttle bodies. Now in that order, we're gonna remove stuff. All right. I'm gonna pull this ear box, remove that, pull this off, and then we're gonna get to the throttle bodies to pull those off. The bulbous catch cans are connected here and to the valve cover right there. What we're gonna do is remove these from here. We don't need to touch that because we're not getting down there. And this, what's this called again? It's an air sensor. I think it's a bar. I think it's a bar sensor. That's the abbreviation for it. Gonna plug that off, that vacuum line there. Vacuum lines that are connected to your throttle bodies, we're gonna take those off as well. And yeah, our main focus is to get to this line. See this? This is your fuel line coming right here. You got these 10mm bolts here. I'm gonna eventually have to loosen those up, as well as these, to gain access to the injector rails that you can partially see from here. Here's one side. You got a 12 here, a 12 here, another 12 here, another 12 here, and the injector rail is connected in a harness in the back. So it's not hard. Taking the plenum off is the hardest part, and next to that would be getting that plug in the back that connects the injector rail, but you'll see that when we get there. For right now, let's get these stock air systems out, starting with the box. All right. So that didn't take so long. Quickly, less than a few minutes. Or just about a few minutes. So the intake system is out, airboxes, intake pipes, the throttle bodies are disconnected, the upper plenum is off, and now we have the lower plenum taped off. And now this is where we need to be. I got my fuel rail here, a 10mm bolt here, 10mm here, 10 and 10 here as well. You're gonna need to pull these, apply some pressure because this is snapped in place. Pop that out, pop that out. There's gonna be some gas in the line, so don't be alarmed by the fuel that sprays out. It's just gonna be a little bit because the car isn't on and isn't running. Apart from that, we're gonna move on to 1, 2, 3, 4 12mm bolts, and that should theoretically remove the fuel rail. Remember, there's a plug back here. You're gonna need to unplug this. This is the harness for the fuel rail that sends the signal to your injectors to say spray, 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 power, power, power. Yeah. So, seeing the time here, and it's just what, 8 more bolts. Let's pop this injector out and then go to bed. Well, injector rails are out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not gonna touch this right now. I'm gonna leave this for the morning because what I can see is a bunch of debris all around those holes. So I need to get the vacuum in, clean all of that up so I don't get any of that down in my fuel holes. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah, a couple of them left a ring inside, like that one, and that one. The ring was left inside it, so I'll pop those out with the pliers. But yeah, guys, here is the injector rails, or the fuel rail, whichever term you want to use. As you can see, some of these, the O-rings popped off. I'm not seeing this black clip on 4 of 6, so this may not have been included in those. The originals I know have come with them, but if these were ever changed in their lifetime, then that would explain a lot. So first thing in the morning, we get started on that. It's a simple task of sliding this clip back, unplugging the injector, taking it off, putting a new one on, sliding that clip back on. Taking it out, I yanked this this plug here, so that's broken, but the connectors are still in place, so that should work as intended. If not, we'll find a fuel rail at the junkyard or so. Stock injectors are coming out in the morning, and I'm gonna be replacing them with these 650cc injectors from AdminTuning, which already has all the O-rings and caps that are necessary for this apparatus. So that's work for the morning. The Lexanis came in today, so at some point of the weekend, the rays will be going on the rear of the car. That should give the car an interesting look. Beat up, bop, boop. Still have the fuel pump to put in. That should be interesting. And I guess when we put the injectors in, we can just go ahead and install the intakes as well, because they will be here within the same time. You good, Mrs. Simmons?
I'm good.
#1 fan. We got the fuel rail right here in front of me, sitting on the kitchen counter. I have nice height just sitting here and working here, so why not do it here instead of in the garage? So, as I explained before, these metal tabs here, you slide them back, then you unplug the injectors, take them off, replace them with the new ones. The new injectors come with all the rings and fittings. These didn't come off with the little black fittings. and they are pretty snugged on, so I'm hoping that these didn't fall in the combustion chamber, but they actually weren't on it. So hoping and praying for that. But all in all, let's get these injectors off and the new ones on. All right, shout out to AdminTuning for those 650cc injectors. I've heard remarkable things about them, and we are about to prove that remarkableness of them. All right, so quickly, let's get this done. Here we go. We have 3 on, 3 off, and 3 more to go. Quick, easy process. All 6 injectors have been swapped out now. Now it's time to get back to the garage, clean up the area to receive these, and pop them back in. All right, and get the panel back on. Here are the oil injectors, the OEM injectors. If anyone, if you're watching this video, want to grab those, I'll send them to you for free. All right, you can recalibrate them, get them on injector jet, and clean them up, whatnot. I think they should be good because they were running fine just before getting these. So let's see if these are going to outperform these significantly. That's what I'm looking for, the significant outperformance. All right, so let's go clean the area up to receive these injectors. Now that the rails are in, the rail is connected, the rail is tightened down, we can go ahead and throw the plenum back on. Those are my bolts right there. We're gonna put those on, reconnect the throttle bodies, and then just sit and wait for the intakes to come in. Or these bodies, this is gonna have to be cut open to fit the intake, so I'll start that in a little while. So let's get the plenum back on. All right, fam, where we're at right now, injectors have been swapped out, injector rail is back in, fuel line is connected, throttle bodies are back on. I have that vacuum line to connect there. That throttle body line goes on that pipe there. That's that. See? Now, with the help of this $9.99, that's what I paid for this Dremel. $9.99 at Harbor Freight. I thought it was kind of silly when I took it out of the box. Didn't expect that to work. However, look at that. It works. And it works impeccably. So the car is ready to receive her intakes, and I guess I'll be done at the front of the car at this point. Is that so? Yeah, I got the intakes. Some headlights are in the making. Let's see how that goes. Now, I must mention to you again, if you have gotten this far in the video, just to reiterate, with these 650cc injectors, the 3-inch intakes, and that AEM 340 fuel pump to go in the back, the car will have to be tuned before I drive. Again, that is very important that you know that. If you go ahead and do these upgrades, whether one at a time or all together as a combo like I'm doing right now, you need to tune the car. The car wasn't initially programmed to receive that much fuel, that much air. The fuel pump wasn't programmed to send that much fuel. So there's a lot of things that are taking place, that are changing on the car's perspective, that it needs to be aware of. All right, so just bear in mind that after all this is said and done, the car won't be back outside until I get a tune. All right, so today was a big day for me, guys. It's day 3 of the transformation of the car. I'm not even sure if this will be a separate video or another video or a part of this video, but anyways, these boxes came in today from Georgia, and as you can see, they came from the HQ. Right here I have transmission fluid, transmission fluid, and transfer case fluid. So that aspect of the car will be serviced sometime in this weekend. I may shoot a video giving you the steps in servicing the transmission, but more importantly, the intakes came in. And I know I should have done a video on the install process, but you guys already seen the preparation for the intakes, the extra space I had to make in the front here and here for the intakes. But guys, check this out. I mean, I was so excited. I just came home, I just went into the box and initially just went ahead and checked the fitment, and look at that, guys. That is just gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Look at that. Z1, well done. Well done.